Hey guys, welcome back to War Room. Your boy Josh coming at you today. I want to take a minute to talk to you about props and safety. Now, not like, hey, safety while building props, that might be for another episode, might be specifically if we have any prop builds, talking about it then. But as you know, I'm a big prop guy. I love having props at games. I think the immersion experience is just doubled when you do that. It's a lot of fun. I like the look and feel. Everybody sort of, I feel like, gets into the game more. Now, I originally had a prop that I'm not going to show you anymore that we did because we wanted to do a plant the bomb kind of scenario. And this is just something to think about, guys. Always make sure that any props you're using don't, cause any concern or alarm for people. Now, we went through a couple of different things, and we've used some things, and some things we haven't. That we had a lot of ideas, but obviously we're playing in the public. If you're playing maybe in your house or something, use whatever. Or if you're at a private enclosed area, like if you maybe play in a church or something like that, or you play somewhere, like I said, where the public isn't going to see you, maybe use whatever you want, but use discretion. Definitely think about what you're doing. So, obviously plant the bomb. A lot of different things you could do. You could do a suitcase. You could maybe add a timer. We didn't want to do that. We're like, well, if someone sees it and thinks it's, potentially real, that could be really bad for us. And we don't want to, present the Nerf community that way. So one of our other things was like, let's get a stick of dynamite, or not real dynamite. Obviously, we took a bunch of PVC and made it look like a old timey stick of dynamite with maybe a goofy alarm clock to it. And we didn't know how well that would work either. Maybe there are tutorials on making some things like this for props, but again, if you're gonna be in the public, really just consider what you're doing. Maybe you want to make an old timey, just big black bomb with a fuse on it. Most people, I don't think, are gonna look at that and say, hey, that might be real, but you never know. So, there's just a lot of things. Just when you're making props, it's just like when you're painting blasters. Don't make them look realistic to the point where somebody walking by might get concerned. But I am going to show you is one alternative that I found at thrift shop, because I love finding stuff at thrift shops and then, adding things to them or changing them so that they're an interesting or cool prop. This one, pretty much done. Don't think anybody's ever going to have any concern with this, but bam! Oh yeah, that's right. Found this little guy at a thrift store. Super cheap. I actually got 3 of them for $1 or something. They all have different little colored fuses. I'm not saying, hey, go out and try to find these exact same things, but definitely consider something. As much as I enjoy having props that really look the part, that's not always feasible. And if not, you use a 3x5 card. I know I've talked about that before. If it's something like a bomb that needs to be planted somewhere and needs more weight, because that's obviously going to fly away, you can make it out of whatever. You can take a water bottle and say, this is going to be the bomb. Consider painting it or maybe writing something on it. Take just about anything and you can do it. If you can find something or make it sort of work or look different, but for your game type, definitely consider that. I know a lot of things that's not an issue for. This is just one that people have asked and or talked to me about, and I've been like, well, as fun as it would be, always consider your surroundings, who else is there, and be sure that you're going to be presenting the Nerf community in a good light, that you're not going to be trying doing anything that's going to cause alarm or panic, people to get in trouble, anything like that. So that's it, guys. Just sort of a foresight. Think about what you're going to be doing before you do it, because it would really suck to spend a lot of time making a really awesome prop that you can never really use. So that's it, guys. As always, stay safe, have fun, happy tagging.